Well, Chris, it's that time of year again when a certain rodent wakes up to utilize his weather forecasting skills.
Yep, there's a whole lot of folklore and traditions around the Groundhog's special day. So we sent our Rich Geyser to check out his annual prognostications.
Such a small brain for such a big responsibility.
Is it going to be 6 weeks more of winter, or is it going to be an early spring?
Dave Brumfield, a naturalist with the Summit County Parks, is a bit of a groundhog expert. German tradition holds that the sun comes out on February 2nd, the Christian holiday Candlemas. The Old World Europeans used several animals on this day.
Some used a hedgehog, some used a badger, some was even a bear.
These animals were not readily available in 1887 for the immigrant Germans in Punxsutawney, PA. So they formed a club that carried a groundhog up to Gobbler's Knob and proclaimed Phil as the only official weather prognosticator. And he talks.
There's a special language between these individuals of the club and also the groundhog.
Maybe it sounds like most groundhogs only live 5 to 7 years, but Phil is close to 125 years old. It could be because he lives in the Punxsutawney Library 364 days a year, or maybe it's the magic elixir.
They got this special little mix of drink that they give him every year, and it adds 7 years to his life. They claim that he never dies, and so he's the same one.
With all those years of wisdom, you would think Phil would be as accurate as, say, Mark Johnson.
Groundhogs are kind of cute and cuddly, all right? They got big buck teeth, but as far as forecasting the weather,
If you lived in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, it'd be 100% of the time, okay? He's always right. Phil does not make mistakes.
the groundhog gets a day, they wake him up, they give him a big party, and he's wrong 33% of the time. Then they throw him back in, he goes to bed.
Sounds controversial, so I asked our groundhog expert which forecast he would follow.
Mark is probably a little bit more accurate, okay? He's got much greater technology today to be able to forecast weather.
And Mark's prediction?
It will be an early spring.
Just like the Old World Europeans, America loves her holiday traditions. Happy Groundhog Day, Rich Geyser, News Channel 5.
Rich, nicely done. And if you want to learn more about groundhog forecasting facts and folklore, Dave Brumfield will hold a discussion Saturday in the Goodyear Heights at Metro Park. And we have a link to all the details on newsnet5.com. And I'm putting my money on Mark Johnson.